My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is March 6, 2023. It is 3:09 a.m. I'm in the middle of editing a video. I'm almost done with it, but when I realize it's 3 o'clock and once I finish edit that other video, I don't have other videos to edit. So I pause for a moment to take advantage of the quietness, because at 5:30 my son is gonna get up to get ready for school. So I want to utilize the quietness to record, and if I have time to edit it, I'll edit it. All right, so I already have the list, which is good. I didn't have to spend too much time. So let's go on Twitter. So this is the first tweet. This I've shared on my community board. I think I did. All right, so let's get going. King Charles suddenly pretends he's offering the Sussexes a palace apartment. Okay, there's an article, but I'm not gonna read it. I'm just gonna go by the headlines and read some of the comments like I normally do. Okay, there's my response to that here. They tested, that's in quote by the way, they tested the waters with their garbage leaks. They see the mood of the people, so now they adjusted to whatever they've learned from their bogus noise. It's the same pattern. Most musicians reject him. Nothing they threw stuck. Now here's the I point down here. Don't cry for me, Argentina BS. They know how to play the game. All right, 15 people like it and 1 retweet. Okay, for me, it's more about taking away the Sussexes' chosen home and then choosing for them where they should stay when in the country, thus limiting their agency. Just remember, the main thing he cannot control anymore is the fact that Harry and Meghan have money. Okay, so they don't really need to follow what he says. Let's say Harry and Meghan decided to come. Okay, I'm gonna come to the coronation. Okay, but don't stay at the palace and decided to stay somewhere, whatever, disclosed location, and then right after it, and then they fly. They don't even go to the Buckingham Palace. All right, so the most important thing here is the fact that they have money. Harry and Meghan have money, and they don't need him. They don't need Charles to for help. Let's say, God forbid, if Harry and Meghan did not have money. Oh, I need money for this. Oh my God, can you imagine the nonsense they will put them through? Okay, and also which I've said in other videos, is the fact that they want to keep a close eye on them. So they want to see what they're doing, what moves, ins and out. So whenever the tabloid raise some nonsense up about them, negative things about them, they could use something. Oh, while Harry and Meghan were here, this is what they did, this is da. All right, so in my view, if I were Harry and Meghan, don't give them an ounce, an inch of anything to use against you. Because personally, I do not know how Harry and Meghan are moving forward since they left the UK. Okay, how those negative headlines affect them personally. So don't add more insult to injury. They already insulted you, especially when the Queen died. You put up with their nonsense, and she was brave enough. A lot of people, a lot of squad will not even put a foot in the UK anymore. But she was brave enough, stuck by her husband during the time of grief when the Queen passed. But the nonsense that was going on throughout. Okay, when they came into the UK, they had to do the One Young World and then fly to Germany to do the Invictus thing. They removed all the joy and happiness they had within them at that time. So the UK want them miserable all the time. So don't give them that ounce of inch to give them nonsense to write about you. Because I do not know how they affect you. So my best bet is don't give them an ounce to for them to write about you. That's me. Okay. Let's continue. It's the back and forth petty games as the British media, royal family, try to regain lost power over the Sussexes. It's abusive. Yeah, that's pretty much that. There's 3 comments under that. Okay, they should avoid the royal family altogether and limit their time in the UK, like for the Invictus Games. Yeah, that's what I think too. See, the squad are on the same page. Let's read some more and then move on, because I have a lot and I just started. Okay, Buckingham Palace is undergoing renovation and will be ready in 2017. So where in the Buckingham Palace will they stay? British media lies. All right. The palace is currently undergoing a huge renovation and repair job, said to be at a cost of £369 million. Quote, it is expected that the necessary works will be completed by their majesties to take up residence in 2027. A Buckingham Palace spokesperson said that was back in October 17, 2022. Maybe there's no renovation going on. They just need money. So they said there's renovation is, I don't know. I'm just doing things here. Okay, maybe they need money. So each time they need money, they said there's some sort of renovation. I don't know. I don't know if the taxpayers see the cost of them doing all of this nonsense is worth for just showing up to cut ribbons. I don't know. I really don't know. And for me, I don't understand. Do they throw out, let's say, there's a term for it, but I can't think of it right now, like bid for contractors to bid on a project. When there's a project going on in the UK, do different companies in the UK know about it? So they could send their bid for it. Whoever has the best price that fit to their budget, that's the one that get it. It seems like there's only one person who does that all the time, and it's a million. This freaking thing could build another castle. £369 million. That could build another castle. What the hell this renovation is? I mean, I know in terms of historical references and all of that, but my goodness, that's a lot of money. What are they doing that is so, is it bringing it to the 21st century? Oh my goodness. All right, let's read some more. Charles waited 75 years to a terrible leader. To a terrible leader, wouldn't it make more sense for Andrew to stay in his own apartment and Harry to stay in his house and cost them no money because he's paid his lease? Everybody sees that, but they want control. Okay, they want to, I don't know. Now there's a renovation going on. I don't even know. Love the quote, oh, you can stay here versus reality of losing list ownership. And remember, they said in other videos, it's not about malice, it's about money. So this is where the issues of, they raise the money issue here. It's about money, it's not about malice. So if it's not about malice, give them back their money because they're not staying where they wanted to stay, where they have already paid for. So I don't know what it is that they're doing. Because the UK people don't question things. Whatever BS the palace said, they take it as gospel. Okay, I have no words for doddering old KFC3 and Queen Camilla and their advisors. Willie Leaks is obviously controlling him like he controlled Queen Elizabeth II and her old age. Willie Leaks and KKK wouldn't have a whole brain between them even if you mash their brains together. Are they house flippers? Okay, except they can't move in until 2027. Okay, the backlash was in real time and he probably don't have the money to pay them back. Well, so he's creating problem for himself. Why create problem? Harry's money already out. So why create a problem shuffling things around when you don't really have to? Okay, invite them to come. If they come, they come. And then let them stay where they're supposed to stay. And then afterward, if you want to do something else with the property, do something. But not during when you really need them to show up, because he wants eyeballs to be staring on the screen to raise, I guess, viewership up for his coronation, because a lot of people are not showing up. Okay, the backlash was in real time and he probably don't have the money to pay them back. I think the fact that Sussexes have not replied to the so-called invite is causing some to go on panic mode. I have a tweet regarding that, so I know what she's talking about, but I didn't read it fully, the headline that I read. Okay, why would they want an apartment in Buckingham Palace for when they visit, when they've always clearly preferred the Windsor area over London? Also, isn't even Charles opposed to living there and just want to be offices tourism? This is pathetic. I don't know. I hope Harry realizes that this is all he will ever get from his father and brother. He needs to cut his losses and walk away from the toxic environment and abusive behavior that his family dishes out regularly. There comes a time when you protect yourself first. Exactly. I've always said, when you're on an airplane, let's say something is happening, the first thing they always tell you is put the mask on your face first. Then if you can help somebody else, then you do that. Alright, let's read these two and then go into that. Okay, as if Sussexes want to swap Fragmore for British press, where they'll probably be spies and 24/7 by Charles staff. It's not a LA offer. Okay, it's not a offer of good intention. It's so they can be closely monitored. Yeah. Okay, vindictive Charles has no redeeming qualities. His character is dead for good. Newspapers have been offering olive branches on his behalf every time he screw up royally. Hateful little man, ex-husband and father. Alright, let's go into that, and then after that I move on. No offense, but Harry is so weak when it comes to walking away from his family. If his family asks him to go back and save the monarchy, he will risk Harry, Meghan, Archie and Lily and drag them back into that chaotic for the sake of the royal family. I still think he will go for the coronation with Meghan, but we will see. For some reason, I think so too, because before that, the things that I was seeing before, if you go back during Prince Philip's funeral and many other things, I keep on saying, don't go, don't go. I even had that thing. It has been done before. Okay, there's a way of them trying to for Harry and Meghan to let their guard down, and then that's when they're gonna get them. So it's up to them. And by then, okay, I've already prepared myself. I won't feel sorry anymore. I will be shocked at first, and then I'll accept it and move on. But I saw it way before all of this nonsense happened. Okay, and honestly, if he can find a way to avoid them, then he will see his grievance pick up as complaint. Like, why continue to victimize oneself? Exactly. This is perfect. This is perfect. Like I've said in one of the videos, one of the comments, you will see later on if I get to it. Right? What is it? It was during that Zoom thing with the psychologist, and one of the royal rights was saying, "Oh my God, he's doing that," and I was like, "You knew what he was gonna talk about. So the minute he got to the point where he started bothering you, why did you continue? So now you're just hurting yourself." This is exactly that. Okay, he will know when that time comes. There's the heart he has. Okay, well said. You are so right, Harry. Stay away from these toxic people. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. I took my time to arrange it before I start recording, and hopefully they are in the perfect arrangement. Okay, Harry and Meghan are now being threatened by royal expert and the Daily Mail. Quote, "Don't you dare say no to the king," end quote. Who do they think they are? Okay, Daily Mail UK, Charles seen for first time since inviting Sussexes to Coronation. I mean, this guy knows how to play the game very well. When things is going really bad for him, he stay away. He send other people to be out there. But when, you know, this is like the olive branch or whatever, so now he's stepping out so people could see him in a different way. I mean, he knows how. I don't know. The UK, the royal family has the UK citizen at their fingertip and a silver platter. They know how to manipulate these people. Okay, the monarch was seen smiling and appearing in good spirit, wearing a brown long line coat and an umbrella wrapped around his arm as he made his way. All right, let's read some of the comment. Okay, too late. They are now Americans in American soil. Okay, they're better off in America. Okay, but Egg doesn't want them to come. Okay, remember William and some other videos I was saying, I was reading where he doesn't want him to come. Daily Fell should take it to him, LOL, and the Daily Fell is going to pick up right where they left off from Queen Elizabeth II funeral. They expect the Sussexes to take their abuse. Okay, when people just stop sharing trash media for clicks. Well, this one, yeah, I didn't click on it, but usually the squad, what is it, do screenshot, but this one didn't do it, but I responded on it. I think that's a squad, right? Let's see who's that. Okay, 13 people follow. Okay, I don't know who's that, but anyway, let me read some more and then move on. If you don't like, okay, when people just stop sharing trash for clicks. If you don't like it, just block it. King Charles the Cool, seen for the first time since evicting Harry, his last born. This is how the article should have been written. I can believe, quote, since inviting the Sussexes, and quote, had to be in the headline, the king can't make news in his own right. The Sussexes had to be dragged into it. There's the laugh. How do you measure the king? By when Hypocrisy contacted the Sussexes. Okay, who is the standard again? Harry and Meghan are it. Okay, if they will get boos from the crowd, they will blame it on Harry. Easy peasy. Harry don't go. Okay, they have been threatening Harry and Meghan from day one. Why should this be any different? They want Harry and Meghan there because no one cares about Prince Charles or the coronation. He is not the tabloid moneymaker. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Oh my god, so much to go and I'm already 16 minutes. Next tweet. Quote, the Sussexes had kept detail of the correspondence private but confirmed receipt after a royal aide briefed Britain's Time of London on Saturday that an invitation had been sent out. This is why he showed his face out. Okay, the leaking is like an infection disease affecting all. Alright, Sussex squad. There's this from Harper Bazaar. King Charles officially invites Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan to his coronation. Alright, so there's my comment here. At some point, the Sussexes need to keep it completely quiet, unless if it is something urgent. Right now, Salty Island will start creating various patterns to get them to say something. I wish they just ignore. Okay, unless everyone got an email, then that wasn't an invite. Sound like another Jeremy Clarkson cleanup. Okay, it's still an invite. Okay, the royal family, to their court press, engaged in the worst of all family form of communication, giving Harry and Meghan duplicitous messages. They deprive them of a secure base in Great Britain and invite them at the same time. Yeah, I mean, this is a choice they have to make. This is a choice there. And right now, the UK is not in a good term. There's so much going on. Okay, people are in high alert in term people against each other. So right now, I think it's best to just not show up. Okay, not show up. Harry and Meghan know some of their close circles who accept them for who they are and like them and everything. But the environment, the royal family is stirring. All last week, it was all negativity about them. So you don't want them to start stirring things up. Just look back when the Queen passed. You would have thought there will be somewhat mellow, be somewhat respective. It's negativity non-stop throughout the week. The whole world was watching. If I think, in my humble opinion, what happened to the Queens during the Queen's funeral, that should have been the lesson for them. That's it. The Queen passed. This was one of the people that Harry had the feeling for, who care for, and Prince Philip is not there. Another one that's gone. So I don't know. The two people he admired and cared for are no longer alive. They're not living. So what's the point of going in the UK? Because the rest of the family, even though the ones who probably care, are not saying anything. They just align with the monarch. So when push comes to shove, if they have to do something, just stay away. Just stay away. Did I read that one? Even though they know that we know that they are constantly leaking, they still can stop themselves. That's for sure. Charles might not control his staff, but we already know the staff leak worse than the Titanic, and William's staff is even worse. Okay, let's go to the next tweet. And I think this one, I shared it on my community board. Yep, I did. But I think I shared the link in my community board. Okay, out with the Sussexes and with the Parker Bulls. Revenge is sweet for Charles and Camilla. Catherine Bennett. Okay, that's from The Guardian. I'll click on it to give you the link as well. Alright. Out with the Sussexes and with the Parker Bulls. Revenge is sweet for, I guess, Charles. The royal wrath has seen Harry and Meghan evicted from their Windsor's cottage, but never mind, there are plenty of spares. Okay, there's me here. 8 people like it and 2 retweet. I like to take a moment to tell Will the spare congratulations, his grand prize. He helped push out his only brother, the one who would have had his back. Now he has to deal with 3. I'm not gonna say what it is. No luck for me. Deal with them. Okay, this is the new face of the UK. Good luck. Right, this is commercial. Congratulations, UK. It's what you deserve. We are supposed to be impressed. It's a weak man with his side hoe and her kids who nobody knows or give a damn about. Archie and Lilibet is known by their name, and they are more famous than these tweets. Okay, new faces on that precious balcony. Title 2. Thought the balcony was a space only for working royals. Please do, while you are at it, make you no pictures of them appear the front page of your page. We agree with you, they are irrelevant. Okay, ha ha ha, the drug addict who never actually had a job. OMG, I love this for the Windsors. Ha ha ha, you deserve them. Okay, there's more. Let's move on. Next tweet. There's this here. The royal boss at his work, Prince Harry being in control. I saw this, but I didn't really look at the pictures that much. Okay, so where is that? I wonder where was that. The shoes. Taking pictures. I wonder what event was that. I mean, the squad usually have some really good tweets. Pictures. Okay, where is it from? Okay, it's from Travelist page. Ah, very interesting. Okay, it's from Travelist page. It's Travelist. I posted it. Okay. Let's see here. The only thing that bothers me a little when it comes to Harry and Meghan is that they seem to lack black friends and colleagues. I mean, they have friends. I mean, are you going to say, oh, there's a black person, let me be friend? I mean, it depends who's around their circle. I don't know. You can't really predict. Let me leave that alone. Okay. Okay. Seem to like black friends and colleagues. Don't at me about Tyler Perry and Serena. If someone has picture proving me wrong, not African and Caribbean topics, I won't be offended. I still adore both of them. Okay, perhaps you need to look harder. Harry and Meghan don't showcase their friends. The media only zoom in on YouTube once. That's why Harry loves his wife in Africa with its people. All right. It's really hard to, just because somebody's black, you have to say let's be friends or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so 2 pictures of him standing and one of him sitting is supposedly impressive. No. Okay, so why are you looking? This is the thing. This is why the squad said Harry and Meghan don't really need to come out for the squad. Okay, if they come out, that's great. The squad make conversation out of it. But this is where she went on Travelist website, took the pictures and created a conversation, and we're talking about it. So why are you even here? You're not impressed. You don't have to be impressed. This is conversation happening here. Okay, why are you even searching? That's what I'm saying. I didn't even read that. Why are you even searching for info on him? He's irrelevant. Remember, Harry is the founder of Travelist, which is expanding hugely. Get lost. Oh, thank you. That's a good way of putting it. Okay, I didn't search. So why you even comment? I don't know. There are many times I see things about the royal family. I don't even click or I don't even comment. I don't even share it with you guys because I don't even know. I don't even want to know. So why are you even commenting? Again, not very good optics. There's actually everything bad about this picture, especially when Travelist is supposed to help indigenous communities with regard to Travelist and tourism. So find out more, whatever. In comparison to what Harry's doing with what the royal family are doing, please, okay, there's no comparison. Okay, what? what? Okay, what is the context? How to make that call without context? If you want to know, she told you where she get it from Travelist. Go there and learn more. Okay, this team need diversity though. Awesome. I don't know. They're gonna find something to nitpick. I don't understand. If I am a boss, someone apply for the job. On paper, it looks good. Then you call them for the interview, right? And then when they come to the interview, depend on how they talk to you or whatever vibe or energy you feel about this person, or if you see that they qualify, that's the key thing here. Qualify for the job, then you give them the job. So you qualify for the job, give them the job. It's not about color. If you're not qualified for it or whatever, they do background check, there's certain things happen to you, you don't want them in your team. Oh my goodness. Well, the haters will always pick something to be say negative about whatever Harry and Meghan are doing. Okay, he's so macho, that delectable masculine energy and good looks to boot. Okay, nice. I love these shoes. Show him Harry. There's a clap. The only royal with a jab. Love this guy. That's exactly that. Okay, next tweet. He's trying to do his best with whatever it is. Like he said, there's always negativity sometimes.
I've been a pessimist many times because of the work that we end up doing. You can be surrounded by negativity sometimes.
Alright, next tweet. There's a laugh. Because staying under the same roof with your abuser is no big deal. I doubt Harry and Meghan's security team will allow this. Yes, a trusted security team will say not happening. Let's see here. Exclusive. King Charles will offer Prince Harry and Meghan a Buckingham Palace apartment when they visit the UK Olive Branch after kicking them out of Frogmore Cottage. By who? Kate Menzies, Charlotte Griffin. I feel like I read this headline before. Maybe when I was bookmarked for you guys. Okay, that was 2 days ago. Okay, catching up, people. There's that. The clown show moves on. Okay, Prince Harry told he can use Frogmore if he goes to King's Coronation. So they changed their tunes again. So that's something different here. I didn't see that one. Prince Harry told he can use Frogmore if he goes to King's Coronation. Harry received an email from the palace about the event on May 6th. Their spokesperson says, despite the stream of brickbats they have... this is the whole thing Harry is saying. The leaking. Why do these people know if this is true? Okay, this is the whole point Harry and Meghan trying to avoid. Okay, OMG, there's a laugh. 1 minute they want them out, next minute you can't stay here. What the hell? Also sending invitation to the coronation, whatever it's called. Really hope they decline, instead throw a big party for Archie. Finger crossed. Chucky is a user. That palace is unpopular, unkept, and below living standard. He wants the Sussexes to fix the BP for him at their expense before evicting them from there too. You never know. Why Prince Charles and other royal family members secretly dislike Buckingham Palace. Yeah, I read this in another video. Okay, after this one, I'm moving on. So everyone in the palace will know what the Sussexes are doing and where they are going. Also, having them there makes it easier for anyone to report back to the British media. The restriction will be so stifling that it would be better to just lock them up and throw away the key. Yeah, let's say while they're over there, they want to go see a charity that they part of or something like that. You know, they're gonna call the tabloid. Oh, they just left. Be ready. Or not even yet. Wherever that palace they're gonna stay, they're gonna keep the tabloid people parked somewhere. Whenever they go out, just go follow them. Okay? Remember when Harry went to, is it the unveiling? I think it was the unveiling. Either the unveiling or I think it's the unveiling. Not I'm confusing between the unveiling and Prince Philip's funeral. I think it's the unveiling. So Harry went there. While he was there, he stopped at a charity that he's part of. Okay, while he was there inside, his security team left. Okay, so when he has to get back to, I don't know, either Frogmore or something like that, there was the chase. Okay, this is the same thing they want. Okay, so while Harry is at Buckingham Palace, if he step out to meet a friend or meet a charity, they're gonna call and say, oh, he just stepped out. So they're gonna have their people waiting to chase him because they're not gonna provide security for him. All right, so I don't know. All the examples, all the experiences, Harry have already experienced it. So now it's up to him to say. And I've said, if you go back on PYTE, that video where later on I found out there was a chase, and I was like, with our prayers, and thank God he was by himself. Yeah, it has to be the unveiling. And I was like, then again, I'm still confused if it's the unveiling or Prince Philip's funeral. And I was like, thank God he was by himself. He did not have to worry about Meghan, somebody else. If he had to run, he could run. Okay, I did raise that up at that time. So now he had all this experience. The nonsense they put him through, it was a learning experience for him. Now that he already know they're probably not going to give him security, and he already know he's not going to be at Frogmore, when he decided to step out, nobody will know. But now they want him at a close eye. Charles or Camilla doesn't need to be at that place. to know what he's doing. Okay, those people who work under Charles will call Charles and say, this is what happened. Okay, and the next thing you know, there's the chase again. So Harry have had all the experience. All right, so it's up to him to use his common sense, his past experience, to say, is this worth it right now? Okay, because I think it is best for him to work with Meghan whenever he's in the UK for certain reason. But right now, due to past experience, the chase when he was by himself, this is where he should conclude his decision. All right. Control, and to possibly put something in their food. They will be nuts to stay under the roof of any royals. Okay, so that's another point here. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, 3:41, almost an hour. Okay, so they expected immediate decision from the Sussexes about the invitation sent. Love Harry and Meghan being in control to keep their response stewing. They evicted them, then invited them to a party. Mental madness indeed. That's the laugh. It's almost like what they did to that crown princess of whatever, the invite and uninvite. Okay, to give her a taste of medicine of what the tabloid could do. So if I was Harry, the day of, that's when he should put. If he decided to show, from most of the squad are saying don't go, but if he decided to go, it's the day of. Okay, or if maybe they'll be. Let me shut my mouth here. Let me read that screenshot. Last night, a spokesperson for the Sussexes confirmed that Harry had, quote, recently received email correspondence from His Majesty's office regarding the coronation. An immediate decision on whether the Duke and Duchess will attend will not be disclosed by us at this time. End quote. Coronation Day on May 6th is their son Archie's 4th birthday. Alright, so they have a perfect reason to say no. Okay, they have planned for their son. Alright, they probably thought, quote, if we evict them and they need to be out by the coronation, then they'll come to get their things while in town for it. I'm sure Meghan and Harry can send someone else to do it, lol. Okay, let's go into that. Okay, honey, they moved out all their belongings 9 months ago at the Queen's Jubilee. They were never renewing their lease on March 1st. Okay, so there's that. Oh, so there's I talk about this, but this picture I didn't see it. Okay, so this is something else. The bottom one, I didn't see that one, but this one I've seen. All right, I love this reply. I'm so glad they're out of there. All right, let's see here. Opinion: the king is a typical abuser who abused physically and mentally, then offers something as a gesture to undo the abuse they inflicted. Is the thing. There was a tweet that I read where I'm paraphrasing, where someone was saying that in the palace they love to create chaos and then to look good fixing the chaos. This is the same thing that is happening here. They create their chaos. Everything was fine. Okay, why did they have to evict them? Okay, they create a chaos and now they're showing that they're all good. Okay, they fixed the chaos when they didn't have to do a damn thing. Okay, from the day the king chose Archie's birthday for this coronation, he was mentally abusing Sussexes. He then publicly evicted them from Frogmore Cottage. Okay, girl, there's to comment here. A fake eviction. Meghan and Harry were not going to renew on March 1st. Yeah, I think after the Queen passed, that was the thing for them. Okay, have no knowledge of fake eviction or when Harry and Meghan was supposed to renew list. What is public knowledge is Charles stating he evicted them and the Sussexes representative confirming they were asked to leave. Okay, let's go here, girl. Oh, but they're gonna go. Harry understand the uptake of consequences as a result of his absence, should he not? In his own word, I still believe in the monarchy. That's another thing too. But then again, why did they choose the day of his son's birthday? Remember, the royal family are not about family. They don't care about family. The crown come before them first. So if Harry wants to be part of this nonsense, this madness, when he's trying to build his family, it's up to him. Okay, oh, but they're gonna go. Harry understand. Okay, I just read that. I truly hope they don't go for their own sake, and I won't be watching anyway. I'd rather listen out for how Archie's birthday is going. Okay, I wish they will step up a last-minute concert with all the people who couldn't attend Charlie's all money to go to homeless, food banks, and children's charity in the UK and Archie's name. Okay, I'm thinking some of the celebrities who declined to perform at the Coronation might perhaps be at Archie's birthday party. Can you imagine that? Let's move on to the next tweet. So this is slightly a different topic here from the Zoom thing here. I saw Tessa Dunlop troll tweeting Prince Harry's insightful mental health talk mirrors UK media. I want you to know that British people are indoctrinated by the cult of royalty. They have an instinctive need to protect that degenerate institution, a complicated base identity. I saw that one as well, and I think I responded to it. Not through that, but through her own thing here. It's over. Harry wants his life purpose to be the message that we shouldn't be controlled by fear. Okay, easier said than done in many countries. He said he wants to be best dad he could be and best husband, nothing best son or boy. I mean, father betray him, brother betray him. So what do you expect him to be? You win some, you lose some. Obviously. My goodness. Used to think this was a serious woman. I know I got confused with her once when she was talking sense in one videos. And then I remember before there was a video of her talking nonsense. And I got confused. I said, maybe it's not her. But there it is. There's this person here saying almost some of the thing I said in some past videos. Used to think this was a serious woman. She's no better than Piers Morgan. Okay, I told people she was like a Barbie with no eyelashes. I've said to some squatters not to cry on the internet when they realized that she was just after the money. Okay, I like royalty, but I'm glad I'm not like her or anyone that does that. Okay, black by her. I black her some time ago. They only are pro Harry and Meghan to be paid for an alternative viewpoint, if not back to default setting. Okay, so I wasn't crazy to think that way because I knew I've heard her say some crazy stuff before. Well, not all of us, but yes, far too many. Okay, I blacked her yesterday. All right, let's go into that. There's a comment she said with it was a thread. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we are on to question and importance of love now. Lots of talk on medicine, natural medicine. Mine come from grapes, and it's wine o'clock. Come on, Harry, time to wrap this up. I mean, there's the thing. You could stop. Okay, Harry could talk for hours and hours, maybe for 2 days straight. You have the ability to stop. This is the thing Harry is trying to tell people. You have the control, your own will to know when to stop. If you hear some of the things that he's saying are painful, you have the ability to stop. Oh my goodness. Okay, Sim, you've been hanging around Piers Morgan and Richard Eden longer than you should. They are mean-spirited, Tessa. Please don't become like them. I think she was already them. Okay, you are much better than that. Be kind and hold true to yourself. I'm not on a side. Okay, hard to know whose side you are actually. I mean, she doesn't even have to be on any side. Just make common sense. Common sense, that's all people want. If you want to be, well, I think they say she's a doctor. Oh yeah, there it is, Dr. Tessa. If you are a doctor, just talk common sense. You don't need to be on any side. That one time that I saw her talking common sense and I got confused, I was like, wait a second. Then I heard her say some nonsense before, and there she's go back to her nonsense again. Okay, I don't know why you pay, hoping to hear him mention those two cretins, King Charles the Cruel and Prince Bully. Okay, Harry's family is his wife and 2 children, mother-in-law, and 3 dogs. No one comes before them. Concentrate on the worthless Windsors. Harry is happy and Montecito. Okay, Harry owes William the bully who assaulted him and Charles the vindictive, petty, malicious, cruel man, child abuse, father, nothing. The moment they took away his security and home, endangered his family, he can as well evict those who evil individuals from his life. All right, let me move on. Okay, that was something she said in one of those things she tweeted, and I don't want to look for it. All right, next tweet. I'm already 40 minutes. There's the laugh here. Andrew is fighting back. Fragmore Cottage, that tabloid presented as too good for Harry and Meghan, isn't good enough for Andrew. He has sent his favorite mouthpiece and talking point, quote, I think it's sort of also quite obvious that this is Prince William's wanting the house, end quote. Alright, it's been claimed that Andrew is moving into the cottage after Royal Lodge has been left requiring extensive repair, including a leaking roof, despite the Duke of York having his allowance cut. Lady Victoria went on to say, quote, this has nothing to do with budget. This is William wanting the big house. It's then the squad said something like that a while back. He's not happy in the small one. Quote, for Prince Andrew, he's been in Royal Lodge for 20 years. It was his grandmother's house. It's very sentimental and he's got the dogs, so why should he move? I love it. I hope Pedro Andy will fight back and threaten them with the most explosive licks. Okay, this is one hella reality show. Many thanks, Charles is basically not respecting worldwide after his life of failure, bad judgments, and charity money, pedophile, etc. scandals. King Charles seemingly punishes Prince Andrew when many believe Charles was not as moral as Andrew. That's only my opinion. All right. Next tweet. All right. Let's see here. I'm almost done. I need to finish with my edit. Okay, there's this. If the royal family had half a brain, they should utilize Harry and Meghan's popularity to show up support for the king and the US. Harry and Meghan could host event leading up to the coronation, like a much better lineup for a concert in LA. Don't get it twisted. I do not wish them well, but darn, what a waste. Okay, let's see here. What did they say here? Why Prince William and Kate were booed on their US tour. Alright, so that's the Boston one here. UK's Prince William and his wife Catherine were ignored in Boston during their 3-day tour in the US. Several Bostonians were unimpressed with the couple after a British royal aide made racist comment to a black British woman earlier this year. That was his godmother, okay? Something Brayson Hussey or something like that. Why they don't mention her name here? That was his godmother. My goodness. And then at that time, what they were saying, some of the headline that I was seeing and pictures that the UK was showing was small confined group of people, but a smart aleck from the US took an aerial view, I think a drone view, and showed the crowd. It wasn't that much to debunk the UK tabloid. Okay, Harry and Meghan are now being threatened by royal expert and the Daily Mail. Quote, don't you dare say no to the king. Who do they think they are? Daily Mail. Okay, Harry and Meghan are not toddlers. They are grown up people with their minds to think and speak. We would have not wished them as much if they weren't so cool to Meghan and so Harry and their kids. That's for sure. Okay, don't give them any idea. They might use them. But it's up to Harry and Meghan. I think Meghan is done with them. That's what I think. Especially the nonsense they put her through. Once she understands the nonsense, she tried to play with them, whatever game they were playing with Meghan, she tried to understand them. Once she understands, especially the lawsuit, okay, starting where she wanted to sue the paper and they gave her nonsense to hang by, okay, they never proceed with the lawsuit. Each time she keep on asking, they give her some nonsense to hang on until she decided to do the lawsuit herself, and then they're sending their expert lawyers in the UK. How do they call lawyers in the UK? Barristers. Okay, to say nonsense saying, oh, she's not gonna win, this and that, to discourage her, and then to later find out who was really behind it. Okay, and then to send people to talk against her. She has the whole picture because now Meghan won her lawsuit. So that I think, in my humble opinion, whoever was briefing the tabloid thinking that it's okay, you could write whatever you want about Harry and Meghan, because at that time Harry and Meghan were living under their control, because they whatever Harry and Meghan needs to do, they need to follow protocol. They have to ask permission. So they had that under their control. So now that Harry and Meghan are no longer under their control, so they owe the tabloid, not Harry and Meghan, the royal family owe the tabloid some, I don't know, some juicy stuff, I think, because they probably had promised them, you could write whatever you want about them because they're not gonna sue. They're gonna make sure that they don't sue you. But hey, Meghan went out of line and did what was best for her because nobody was looking out for her. So that went out the window. So the royal family now need to pay up in some shape or form so the tabloid could make money. And I think Harry and Meghan should not give them an ounce of anything to write about. And I think also this is why they took Fragment from them, and they want them to be under their control so they could write nonsense about them, because all the tabloid some juicy stuff. Because I'm sure, in my humble opinion, I have to emphasize this is my humble opinion, they probably did promise the tabloid, do whatever you want to write, you could write about Harry and Meghan, because we're gonna make sure they don't sue you. Hey, and Meghan sued and won, and they had to pay up. So there. Alright, let's read some of this. What was this about? Horrible. I can't wait for Harry to sue Maureen as this is a call. Alright, this is going too far. Okay, Prince Harry should count his blessings, said the handmaids tell author Margaret Atwood. Game of Thrones, Atwood thanks Prince Harry, the self-described spare. He was the spare. Before William had kids, he was the spare. My goodness. And then he has the book. I guess in the book she's making reference to, is lucky to be born into a royal family that has been stripped of real power. Otherwise, he probably would have been... What in the name? Okay, you could read that by somebody. I mean, isn't that what they're trying to... this is the... how do they call it? Whistleblowing thing here? Whoever... You know what? I'm not going to put any idea in this. Alright? You see it, you read it. My goodness. My God. Okay? We're going to wrap this in a nice little package and say, baggage for you, Lord. Deal with that. Because we know, with our prayers, we will always protect Harry and Meghan. My God. Okay? If Margaret Wood really said this, she is trash. Well, they already did that to his mother. I'm sure they are plotting Meghan and Harry's demise right now. Okay, baggage for God. And with our prayer, we're going to make sure that doesn't happen. And like I was saying earlier in this video, when he went to the unveiling, okay, they chased him and all of that. So all of this is part of it. This picture really looked nice. Okay, next tweet. And I hope Harry sees that that particular thing that I just read a few minutes ago, which I didn't fully finish. Okay, as a warning to him, stay away from the UK. You would think if the father was really a father, Charles, none of this should be written. All he needs to say is put a stop to this. Say something to put a stop to it. And then when Harry reacted, and then the same, he's not a good son. He's disrespecting the monarch. But the monarch is not respecting him. My goodness, respect goes both ways. Alright, next week. Dear fellow white woman at Rebel Wilson, when you publicly mock a biracial woman at BAFTA for clout, you and your rude mother had better believe she will not let you cross her boundaries in person. Now go be mediocre on your own time. Meghan Markle is not your property. Yeah, that thing, at first I wasn't really looking into it too much. Then I came across what she said on BAFTA. I think I have it next after this tweet, and I'll share it with you. Oh, there it is. It's right there. So that was the next tweet as well. Somebody retweeted. I'll go to the next tweet as well to read some of the comment. All right. Actress Rebel Wilson opened up about her run-in with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. White woman. All right. Let's this 49 seconds. Let's see here.
Meghan.
Wow, you were telling me during the break you introduced your mom to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle?
Yeah, well, we were just talking royal family stuff in the break. And yeah, and we went up to Santa Barbara, met Harry, could not have been nicer.
Had you known them before, I would assume?
No, we just had a mutual friend in common, a polo player. And then we went up, and then, but then,
A polo player, so which mean, was it, Santa Bali thing, and the charity Nacho had created. What did he go? Los Padres. Oh my God, I can't believe I remember Los Padres. Let's give shout out. Anything for Nacho and Harry.
then Meghan was not as cool.
Oh, really?
It wasn't as naturally warm. But maybe, I don't know, and then my mum being Australian just asked her all these like slightly rude questions.
Okay.
And then you expect Meghan to be nice? And you expect Meghan to be nice? Sheesh.
What was she asking?
Where are your kids? And like, things like that. And I'm like,
It's none of her business to ask about Harry and Meghan's kids. It's none of her business. You came to a polo match. If you had seen them, okay, that's a different story. Hi, I would like to say hi, or something like that. I don't know. But you don't see them. They didn't bring their kids. And then you're getting insulted because Harry and Meghan didn't want to talk to you about their kids.
Ma, don't ask her that.
Well, then maybe that's why she was.
Maybe that's why she was a bit like, who are these annoying convicts from Australia?
And let's not forget, this is how Australia became about. They took all those convicts from the UK and bring them to Australia, and then they created. I don't know. I read something like that about them, Australia, how it came about. But anyway,
But Harry was lovely.
Yes, he was actually lovely.
Wow.
Yeah.
maybe the mother then asked about the child. If maybe they asked about his kids, maybe he will say something to you too, because he protect them. Why would you go to Meghan and ask about the kids? My goodness. Okay, Meghan. Well, I would rather her be that to protect her kids. Okay, so why are you here? Like this one say, off. Okay. I will have to rewatch the clip, but this is a slippery slope. I don't think we want to go too far the other way and try to stop edgy humor. People complain about her watered down. A lot of moderate comedian is. I mean, she's saying it. She said her mother asked about her kids. The whole point of leaving the UK, they will show you what they want to show you. You see them, by all means, you could talk to them, say hi and whatever. So why the hell are you asking about their kids? And you already know Harry doesn't want to parade his kids for people to see, because he understands the pain behind all of this madness with the royal kids. So why would you go and ask about the kids? And then now, knowing what I know, once the squad starts sharing some videos, what you said about her on BAFTA, because I think there was a time she hosted BAFTA. At that time, yesterday when I was doing my videos, I didn't know. But the squad shared some videos and you mocked them. I mean, you think she's going to be in a lovey-dovey with you after mocking her? Her pain too? My goodness. Being a biracial should make you fragile. If she got roasted like the other guests did and had shook about it, then she got no backbone. The amount of abuse that... You know what? I don't know how Meghan feel personally. The only thing that I could say, whatever it is that Meghan felt, I hope you experience it so you could shut the hell up. Have some empathy for other people's feeling. The royal family can even take a minor criticism, even if it's a constructive criticism. They can't handle it. Okay, look at the South Park, the thing that was going on. The tabloids start saying Meghan is gonna sue this and that. And you see the haters were laughing about it and all of this. And then when the Sussexes put their statement out and say, why will they sue about that? Okay? But the royal family can't even handle it. I think a couple years ago, South Park did something, another skit regarding the royal family. They went berserk with that. She was making fun of Meghan's pain at BAFTA. Okay, that was not funny. Her pain, her suicidal thing, ideation and all of that. I mean, I thought people will understand when it comes to mental health, they'll try to be somewhat empathetic about it. Okay? And later when I find out, she herself had gone through the exact same thing as Meghan when it comes to her kids. The squad bring receipt. I don't know if I have it on this video, but the squad brought receipt where after she had given birth and she went to a party and people were mocking her and all of that, and she was complaining. So she experienced that. Well, if she didn't learn her lesson, I guess God karma needs to come revisit her again. I don't know. Alright, let me read this and then that's it. Okay, nothing to do with color. Us Aussie judge people on character, not color, and we love our Rebel Wilson, so back off. Well, why the hell? Okay, of all things, why Meghan conversation came in this thing here? Okay, if Meghan's name was not in her mouth, nobody would be talking about her. Okay, we will back off if she back off. Why did she mention Meghan and? Where is Meghan here? Do you see Meghan here? Let's play it again. Let's play it. Tell me if you see Meghan.
You introduced your mom to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle?
Yeah, well, we were just talking royal family stuff in the break. And we went up to Santa Barbara, met Harry, could not have been nicer.
Had you known them before?
Okay, do you see Meghan here? Why did you bring up Meghan and the conversation? Why? Okay, Meghan is nowhere here in your periphery. Whatever it is that you're promoting, why don't you focus on that? Then nobody will be talking about you. And then the worst thing is, your mother dare to ask about Harry and Meghan's children. Is it her business? It's not her business. This is the whole point for them to leave the UK. Privacy for their children. Like the way she was saying in the Oprah interview. If I show you a picture of my son, you don't have the right to ask to see the whole picture roll of her kids. Whatever she wants to show you, she will show you. Did you see the kids here? How dare you ask about it? And then to claim that she's insulted, she's not nice. This is the whole point they left the UK. You should have focused on whatever it is you're promoting here. You love them. Where's that comment here? Okay? You love Rebel Wilson, so back off. What the fuck she was talking about Harry and Meghan? The squad, I don't even know who the hell she is. Nobody will be talking about her. If she mind her own, we will mind our own. This is the whole point the squad is, because so many people don't know how to mind their own business. They're talking about Harry and Meghan. Because if Diana had people to back her up, okay, the royal family will not continue with their BS. So if she would have backed up, let's go into that. Let's go into that, and then I'll move on to the next one. Okay? You love a effing hypocrite. No one is backing off, but you are welcome to FC all the way off. Okay? She literally complained to the press when the same thing happened to her. She found a wood. Okay? I don't follow them, so I don't know. Let's see what the hell is this all about. Okay? I was shocked at the criticism because Chris Hemsworth goes to the gym and people aren't yelling, quote, where is your kids? But why do they do it to every woman? Oh shit, it's almost the exact same thing. It's almost the exact same thing she's talking about Meghan. Rebel admitted she did debate going out so soon after her daughter was born, but said her nanny encouraged her to do it. The senior year actress said women shouldn't be shaming other women for how they parent their children. Oh my fucking God. Why don't you take your own freaking advice? What in the F? It comes after Rebel defended her decision to go out partying just a week after her daughter was born. Did she have a daughter? I didn't even know. Okay, the bridesmaid star and her partner sparked controversy when they attend two celebrity parties a week after welcoming Royce to the world, one for Leonardo DiCaprio's birthday and the other for Paris Hilton's wedding anniversary. Rebel said she didn't appreciate being mom-shamed at the time and doesn't believe new fathers face the same level of scrutiny. And this is the freaking exact same thing. Oh my God. The squad are good. I don't follow her for me to know all of this. This is almost the exact same thing. Alright, so there's two retweet about it. Alright, let's go back. I mean, not go back. I'm done with this. There's another tweet regarding her. Let's go into it. Okay, it's 4 o'clock and it's almost an hour here. So this is where I came about. I know what she said, and I could understand why Meghan wants nothing to do with her. Okay, remember the polo things that Harry and Meghan are doing, and natural is for charity. Okay, if you keep it based on that only, you don't go into personal thing, everything will be hunky dory. Okay, because the whole point is charity. But once you cross the line and start asking about her children, then this is a problem. And she remembers this. I wasn't aware of this until I came across that. Okay? Rebel Wilson, you seem like a smart girl, and hosting the BAFTA is a big deal and likely memorable as host. Don't remember what you said. Here's to help. Meghan Markle wasn't naturally warm to you because you said this about her roughly 2 months prior. Oh, so that was recently. All right, let's listen. 12 seconds.
Our next package is for outstanding British film. From drama to horror to fantasy, Harry and Meghan's interview with Oprah had it all.
what this had to do, why did you have to bring Harry and Meghan into that? When was that? Okay, she said, how many months ago? Roughly 2 months ago. Harry and Meghan thing is, was it Oprah interview was what, 2 or 3 years ago. This is out of people's, not memory, people remember it, but it didn't have to be. Okay, it wasn't part of the conversation right now. What was part of the conversation? The docu-series, what else? Spare, okay? So why will you bring this? Why will you bring Harry and Meghan Oprah interview thing here? Let's listen to it one more time.
Our next package is for outstanding British film. From drama to horror to fantasy, Harry and Meghan's interview with Oprah had it all.
Okay? You want
Our next package.
Okay, you wanted to laugh at her own expense. All right? The thing is that the Oprah interview had to be told because so many negative things. Her mental well-being while she was in the UK was being abused and used as a scapegoat. Now, once she decided to express, make things clear based on the nonsense that they were talking about her, and then there you go, you come back and revive it again. There's so many other things you could go by, which was in the people's kind of a conversation in the now. The Oprah interview was a couple years ago. I understand people will still remember it, but why did you have to bring it? And then today, you forgot what you said? And this is, I think, why the squad brought it in, to refresh your memory. This is what you have said, at her own expense, to get a laugh. Okay? So you get what you deserve personally. You asked for it, I guess. All right, and I just read that she literally complained to the press when the same thing happened to her. She found it would. All right, so that's her own medicine. Okay, so there's 16 comments in this. I'll go into that and see what other people have said. Okay, Rebel Wilson at Andy, the woman is dangerous. Come on, anyone in the crowd is fair game. All right. Then whatever Meghan said to her, that's fair game too. It's just payback. Okay. I mean, never mind. It's just the clap back. Okay, she did it and she get the response, and now she's crying foul. Okay, so they all even now, I guess. Kangaroo, Ussie, Karen are called kangaroos. Okay, oh, the irony. All right, let's go into that. 16 comment into that. Okay, so once again, it seems that only certain mothers are deserving of any kind of grave or understanding. Okay, the receipt just keep on coming. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't even aware she had a kid. Okay, it's easy for them to be hypocritical. Whether it's kangaroos Karens or any other Karens, they don't see Meghan and her children as worthy of respect and human treatment. Those black people took away their white prince. And I think she just put a scar between her and Harry now. Okay, wow, just wow. What a hypocritical Karen. Okay, okay. Okay, not Captain America. Okay, another example of everyone except Meghan deserve dignity and respect. Hypocrisy, front and center. So this is the thing. At some point, karma. Just karma. And then Meghan gave her straight karma right there. And then she had the audacity to come and say it on national television. And I think I retweeted somewhere. Let me open. This is what's next. Let me open a new thing and to look for my response, because I think I replied to it somewhere if I see it. Damn it. Oh, there it is. There's me here. This is my response to it. I retweeted it out. Oh, so that's what she said. Because when I first came across it, I was like, oh, so that's what she says. Because some squad were talking about it and I wasn't aware of it. Well, now that her career was in a life support, okay, she should have left it there. Now it seems like she has awakening and demand, quote, the death, end quote, of her career. Karma skipped her, but she demand karma to take a second look. It seems like, I don't know. I'm just saying. Because when she said that, nobody was talking about it. Okay, people mind their own business and move on. But there you are, you come back again to have to say that Meghan was rude. You don't know that when the squad start talking negative about it's like a death to someone's career. So that's what I mean by that. All right, let's go back to this. This is the next one. Okay, I can hear F you rebel and your mom when Harry hears of the crap she is spewing to bring the attack dogs to his wife. Rebel knows exactly what she is doing by painting Meghan this way. If Andy didn't pump her, she would have just let it hang. Yep, there's that. And remember, Andy came to one of Meghan's podcasts. So there's a small little connection here. Okay, Andy Cohen, by laughing with her, prompted her to continue with the BS, which wasn't funny. This was really amazing when John Oliver also laughed. I'm perplexed to hear what was the considered funny. Okay, I'm actually happy Andy prompted her, because otherwise she will leave it hanging. We wouldn't have know her mom's rudeness. Okay. She's a cloud chaser, a terrible actress, and it's not funny at all. Just ignore. She's nobody. Right? We know for sure that whatever movie she's in, there's that, what is it? The boycott here. Okay. I'm so glad Andy pointed out that Meghan's reactions was related to her mother's rude question. Exactly. Okay. Examine. Is it exactamente? What the hell? Is that a... Okay. Never mind. Harry does not stand for anyone disrespecting his wife, so Rebel is going to find Harry not as natural warm the next time they meet. That's what I think too. Yeah, Rebel is just doing what some outdated celebrities do to get attention, a bit of Meghan bashing. She was asked, do you know how Harry and Meghan... Okay, she said no. She was invited by a friend who knew them, so why did her mother think she had the right to question Meghan about her kids? Harwood. Next tweet. All right, sixth form school boys. Okay, I think this is completely off regarding COVID. This is a little bit political. I'm gonna skip that. Okay, I'm gonna skip that because I'm already... All right, so this one is off topic as well. Let's go to this. Maybe if I feel like coming back to it, I'll come back to it. All right. This is Malala. This was kind of funny. Okay, Malala was like, quote, I never wanted to get married, end quote. And then she met this hottie and she was like, never mind. Yeah, he really looked handsome. There she is. Very attractive couple. My goodness, the thing that she went through. She is very lucky in terms of what she went through. What was it? Wasn't she got shot on the head? My goodness, the brain is very fragile and she recovered. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Okay, a true queen. That's my response to that. She was like, who, me? Oopsie, I misspoke. Hee. That's me here. All right, some squaddies responded. Okay, the rest of the single club looking at her. Traitor. Laughing my ass off. She's like, good luck and may the odds ever be in your favor. The hearts want what the hearts want. I wish her a lifetime of happiness. She is so real for that. He should know he has the whole world watching to make sure he loves her the way she deserves. That's for sure. They are adorable together and I hope she's happy. I read an interview with him. His values, her values. Oh, okay. Very interesting. So happy for both. I feel like every woman is entitled to change her mind. Okay, good for her. I mean, those squad were just joking. Those squad were just... Look at this. I jump in and I was like... She was like, who? Me? I misspoke. Of course, everybody have... This is what freedom is. You have the option to say what you want within the boundary of respect. Okay? And then you have the option to change your mind. That's the whole point. And remember, she was running from the Taliban where she wanted to be educated. They didn't want her to be educated. Alright? So, let's move on. Next tweet. There's that.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.